Hi everyone, Samantha Powell here with Coldwell banker King Thompson and the Powell Group, residential real estate agent in the Central Ohio market. Today I want to do a very important video on the topic of credit scores. I want to give you some simple and easy tips that can prepare you for when you do go to get pre-approved for a mortgage. If you've never bought a house before and maybe you don't have a lot of credit history and you just want to know what you can do to be ready for that time in your life. So I have 7 tips here for you. I'm going to try to keep it short and precise. If you do have any additional questions specific to any of the tips, just let me know in the comment box below or shoot me an email at the email on the screen. And I will definitely love to answer your questions there. So let's get started. Number 1, my first tip is just going to be to recognize that having no credit history at all, no credit cards, no loans, nothing out there is not going to work in your favor for a lender, because they do need to see some credit history to about 12 months of payment history, paying your debts on time, just to see that it builds your credit and builds your score. So you do want to have some history out there. Number 2, you want to keep your balances on your credit cards 50%, no higher than 50% of your allowed balance. So say you have a credit card that you can spend $2,000 on. You don't want to go over $1,000. Pay it down before you get to that $1,000, okay? Number 3, never allow yourself to be more than 30 days past due on any credit cards, any vehicle loans, and especially any mortgage payments that you might have. Don't be late, pay on time, and that will help your credit score. Number 4, and this is a tough one, during the holidays or really anytime, retailers are always going to be trying to get you to open credit cards at their stores. Don't do it, because the more you open credit cards, it will take a hit because they have to pull your credit. It will take a dip in your credit, and that isn't going to help you. So don't have a bunch of store credit cards. Okay, number 5. You don't want to leave, this kind of goes with number 4, but you don't want to leave a lot of open accounts with a 0 balance. I know you might think, well, I paid everything on time and the balance is 0. The reason for this is when lenders see that you have all these lines of credit out there and they're at a 0 balance, that is a potential for a huge increase in your debt because they're open and they're available for your use. So if you have any cards that are open at a 0 balance, go ahead and get those closed. That will help your credit score. Okay, number 6. This is a tricky one. Be really careful when you go to a car dealership to buy a car, especially if you're going to buy a car and a house at the same time. Dealerships will send your application to between 5 and 10 different banks, and that can dramatically affect your score. So you just want to be informed, ask a lot of questions, ask them how many banks they're going to be sending it to, because you want to keep that to a minimum. And number 7, just a general rule of thumb. Lenders are looking for good payment history. People that are disciplined in their spendings and there's not an overabundance of open credit. So just a general idea there. Just try to keep your payments on time, below 50%. Don't have a bunch of open cards with a 0 balance. Don't open a bunch of store credit cards, and pay on time. It's okay to have student loans. It's okay to have car loans and credit cards. Just keep it to a minimum, and if you're paying on time, then that's perfect. And if you have any other questions, please let me know. I hope this video was informative to you, and if you are looking to buy or sell in the Central Ohio market, we would love to help you out. And a special thank you to Peggy Halbrook, a local lender at the Arlington Bank, who we highly recommend to all of our buyers. She is excellent. She knows the market. She knows the ins and outs of the lending laws and rules, regulations. So if you're thinking about buying a house and you need a mortgage, I highly recommend getting pre-approved with Peggy first. And I will put her information right here. Thank you so much for watching. Go make it a great day. Bye.